Good morning, my little FBers. It's Tony Kurre here from Tony Kurre Radio. Hope you're having a fantastic day here on a Friday morning. Man, what a hell of a week. It has been crazy. It's been a long week. It's been a good week, but a long week. We had a ton of stuff going on here on Tony Kurre Radio. Of course, it really gets after today. There's a show called When in Rome with Stuart Rome from the Woodhouse Day Spa. I talked to Stuart several months ago, and I was like, man, we should do a show together because he's just fun to talk to, and this is two guys in their 50s. And he decided he wanted to do a show where he plays music during his show. And I said, dude, it's your show. You're paying for it. You can do whatever you want. Brandon, Austin, good morning to you. I said, sure. I said, you pick the songs. So like the last couple of weeks, we've been doing the whole Jazz Fest thing down in New Orleans where he has some businesses down there. And, of course, he has the Woodhouse Day Spa here in the Summit there next to Saks. And so I let him pick the music. So today we're doing 70 songs that he's never played on my radio station before. And I let him pick those things. And then we talked about all these crazy things as far as what happens at a wonderful place like the Woodhouse Day Spa, including one that I think a lot of guys have an issue with. They just bought up a ton of Mother's Day gift certificates for Mother's Day, right? So it's time for the ladies to return the favor June 19th for Father's Day. A lot of guys would never buy anything to any spa for themselves. But if someone buys it for them, they'll use it. And I always tell the guys, man, if you've never had a pedicure, have a good-looking lady rubbing your feet, good night. Manicures are great, but the full body massage, you want to do the 80-minute thing or double it up or whatever, it's incredible. And the Woodhouse Day Spa is the best. And it's not one of those things where they usher you in, usher you out. Get there an hour early, then stay an hour later. You can drink beer there. You can do whatever you want. It's fantastic. It's great. So check out the Woodhouse Day Spa. It's birmingham.woodhousespas.com, birmingham.woodhousespas.com. Our show's called When in Rome. Benny Sullivan, good morning. Our show's called When in Rome with Stuart Rome. Here's the beautiful thing. If you missed the show today at 1 and 7, we also have the Damon Johnson show, which will air live at noon and 8. If you miss any of the shows, go to Spotify or wherever you get your podcast, search Tony Kurre Radio, and you'll see hundreds of episodes of all of our great shows. Adapt to Gents, Adapt to Parish. We do a Dark Side of the Pooch, Mission Minded, Live Wire Wednesday, the Hip Hop Show. We got all these fantastic shows. There's 10 shows. Tony Kurre Live, the Kurre and Claypo Show, which hasn't been on the last couple of weeks because my knucklehead friend Josh Claypo has been in Britain, but we'll be back next Thursday. But it's fantastic, so check it out. Also got a text a few minutes ago from my good friend Taylor Hicks. Taylor and I are going to be out at the City of Brookwood celebration tomorrow. The Brookwood, I guess it was the town of Brookwood, is that right? Is now the City of Brookwood. And they're having a City of Brookwood celebration. And of course, Joe Barger, who's the mayor out there, I used to play golf with him or played in a tournament with him several years ago. He reached out and said, would you be my MC, my master of ceremonies? I said, absolutely. And then when I heard that Taylor was playing, I was like, I'm in. So Tab Cooley's going to be on some live entertainment. Starts around 5 or 5:30. I believe Taylor takes the stage around 8:30. There's going to be a live entertainment throughout the night. Food trucks, bouncy things for the kids. There's going to be a fireworks show at 9:30. Again, go to the City of Brookwood and check it out. I just sent out a one-sheeter on social media on Tony Kurre Radio across Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, so you can get some more details on that. That's going to be a blast. It's going to be going on tomorrow. By the way, today is Friday the 13th. Dun, dun, dun! Also, I wanted to get into a couple other things. Are you into the Top Gun flick? Rotten Tomatoes has already given it like a 96, 97, 98. They say it is better than the original. And I'm going to give you a little secret here. I wouldn't know because I've never seen Top Gun. I know, right? A lot of people freak out. I saw Hoosiers for the first time like a year ago. I've never seen Goodfellas. Never seen The Godfather. I've seen the Star Wars movies, only because they show up on TBS like every afternoon. But I've never seen Top Gun. And so, Al Cooper watching, if you want to respond to this Facebook video, do I need to go see the original Top Gun before I see the second Top Gun? Because it sounds like I don't have to. Half the characters are gone from the first one. But I hear it's fantastic, and I hear Tom Cruise is the shit, man. I hear like he's a stud muffin. Like they're saying this is the best Tom Cruise movie he's ever made. What? Harry Persesis. Good morning to you, Harry. I like some Tom Cruise movies. I've seen a lot of his movies in the past, but I've never seen Top Gun. And now everyone's telling me, yes, you need to watch the first one first. All right, so I'll go watch the first one first, and then I'll go to the theater and see the second one. But I think on the big screen, this could be that movie blockbuster that gets people back in the movie theaters. So we'll see what happens. But go check out Top Gun. Evidently, it's great. And I'm glad because normally when they make and hell, when did the first one come out? 1990, what was it? It's been 30 years, right? So go check out Top Gun. Finally, the story that has been out there big time, and of course, if you don't have a baby, it doesn't really affect you. But this whole baby formula thing is kind of weird. Evidently, there is a 50% shortage in baby formula right now, and if you got yourself a little bambino, you realize that. It reminds me when I was in the hospital, I adopted my first two sons with my wife, and then we had a baby, a miracle baby, about 6 years after we adopted our second boy, little Lila, who just turned 10. And and anyone that's had a baby knows this. Your wife is in the delivery room, and then she's in her hospital room for like 5 minutes, and then come the nipple nurses. You know what I'm talking about? There's these group of women. They come in to show you how to breastfeed. And they're pretty straightforward, pretty forward period. And I've heard stories, and I'm not a woman, so I don't know. John Lynn, good morning. I don't know. But it's my understanding that while baby formula solutions are great, that breastfeeding is always something that you want to try to do first, right? Am I wrong here? I don't know. And my ex tried to do it for a period of time, and then we went baby formula for a little bit. And I'm not saying this is a conspiracy, but the fact that there are like 50%, you can't find baby formula anywhere. It's crazy. But a lot of people are saying that, maybe we need to get back to breastfeeding. So I come to find out that because of the supply chain, we're having issues. This Abbott distribution, which of course shut down their distribution center because 2 babies died from some bacterial infection they had from drinking their formula, shut down. And I don't know why the FDA hasn't gotten them back up and running again. I'm not sure. But then they're also talking about a lot less women are breastfeeding these days. They just don't do it for a lot of different reasons. I couldn't imagine. If I had milk in my breast, I would take it over if I possibly could, but I don't. Some women really love it. Some women really hate it. I know it's painful. I know it affects your boobs. But I also understand, at least according to the pediatric doctors, that they're like, listen, if you can breastfeed, it's a great bonding moment, and the kid's probably going to be a little healthier because of that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But anyway, I think it's really interesting. So if you're out there looking for formula, our thoughts and prayers go out for you, because I know it's very, very difficult. And do not water it down and try to make your own formula. Don't do that. All right, great shows throughout the entire week. We've got all these shows up on Spotify, man. I want you to listen to my radio station. Download the Tony Kurre Radio app. It's Tony Kurre Radio, Kurre with a K. I want you to listen to my radio station because it's fantastic. We have hundreds of thousands of people all over the world that listen, certainly the majority of those here in the Birmingham area because that's where we reside. But if you miss any of the stuff that we have on Tony Kurre Radio, and I know you're super busy, make sure you go to Spotify. You'll be doing me a huge favor and doing you a huge favor because the shows are great. The content is king. It's fantastic. Go to Spotify, search Tony Kurre Radio, and see all of our fantastic, Al Cooper says, Star Wars, Tom Cruise, and breast milk. There you go. Good show. It's just no show prep here, man. I just go. That'd be great if you could have a movie with Star Wars, Tom Cruise, and breast milk all in the same storyline. That would be a hell of a movie. I'd watch that. But get after it and check out our Spotify. We have some fantastic show. Austin Hanks does a great show. Billy Gibbons was on with him last Thursday. Yes, that Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top. Damon Johnson's going back in the row with Brother Kane. He's getting after it. You can check out his show. We have Mission Minded. We have When in Rome with Stuart Rome. We have Adapt Your Parish with Alex Hublin and Dr. Josh Claypo. He does a fantastic job. We have Dr. Rab's Dark Side of the Pooch. Just great shows. The Tony Kurre Live Show. Curry and Claypo will be back next Thursday. And by the way, we'll be back on Fox 6 next Thursday as well. So check it out. I hope you have a great, great weekend. I'll have plenty of Tony Kurre Radio stickers to be given away at the City of Brookwood celebration tomorrow night. So come find me. I'll get there around 5 o'clock. I get to give my good friend Taylor Hicks a big hug around the neck, bring him on stage. Looking forward to a big celebration. The weather's going to be fantastic and hot for the entire family. We'll see you at the City of Brookwood celebration tomorrow night, and continue to listen to Tony Kurre Radio. And I thank you and bless you. Appreciate you. Mwah!